Good morning, dear children. Here in this video, I am explaining the numericals of chapter number 8 of physics. The name of the chapter is motion. So I will be explaining the solved examples. So example 8.4, let us start from here. Starting from a stationary position, Rahul paddles his bicycle and attains a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. Then he applies brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to 4 meter per second in the next 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration of the bicycle in both the cases. So what are the two cases here? In first case, the velocity increases. He starts from stationary position. Stationary position means the body is at rest. So he starts from the position of rest and attains a velocity of 6 meters in 30 seconds. This is case 1. And the second case is this. Then he applies brakes and the velocity of the bicycle, it comes down to 4 meter per second in 5 seconds. So this is second case. So we are to calculate acceleration for both the cases. So in first case, initial velocity is 0, final velocity is 6 meter per second and time is 30 seconds. So whenever we start numericals, then the first and the most important thing is this, that we have to see that all the units should be SI units here. So time is in seconds and velocity is in meter per second. So SI units are there. So we can start now. So acceleration we are to calculate, and acceleration is V minus U upon T, and put values and solve. We get acceleration equal to 0.2 meter per second. Now for second case, initial velocity will be 6 meter per second, because when he applies brakes, then initially his speed was 6 meter per second. After applying brakes, the velocity becomes 4 meter per second. So initial velocity is 6 meter per second, final velocity 4 meter per second, and time taken is 5 seconds. And now acceleration will be v minus u upon t, 4 minus 6 upon 5. So it will be minus 0.4 meter per second square. So why do we have negative sign with acceleration here? Because in this case, the brakes are applied and the body comes to rest. So body speed decreases. It doesn't come to rest, but its speed decreases. So whenever there is decrease in speed, then acceleration will have negative sign. So that's the answer. Now let us go to the next example. This is example 8.5. So example 8.5 is after these equations of motion. There are three equations of motions that we have understood in the video, and then we have example here. A train starting from rest attains a velocity of 72 km per hour in 5 minutes. So you see here velocity is in kilometer per hour, so we will convert it to meter per second, and time is 5 minutes. Again we will convert this 5 minutes to seconds. Assuming the acceleration is uniform, find the acceleration and the distance traveled by the train for attaining this velocity. So the body starts from rest. The train starts from rest, therefore u is equal to 0, and it attains a velocity of 72 km per hour. So final velocity is 72 km per hour. We will convert it to meter per second. How to do this? 72 multiplied with 5 divided by 18, or you can do it in another way. 72 multiply it with 1000 divided by 3600, so we get 20 meter per second. Time will be 5 minutes, and this will be 5 into 60, it is 300 seconds. So we have to calculate acceleration. The formula for acceleration is v minus u upon t. Put values and solve, and we are getting 1 upon 15 meter per second square. So this is acceleration. And now we are to calculate the distance covered. So for finding distance covered, we are using third equation of motion here. 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Now you put values and solve. So u is 0 in this case. So that's why we can write s is equal to v square by 2a, and put values and solve. We are getting 3000 meters as answer. Now next example is 8.6. Example 8.6. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. Calculate acceleration and distance covered by the car in that time. So initial velocity is 18 km per hour. And again, it will be converted to meter per second because we have to get initial velocity and final velocity in SI units. So 18 into 5 by 18. 18 into 5 by 18, we will be getting 5 meter per second. And similarly, final velocity 36. It is also converted to meter per second. 36 multiplied with 5 divided by 18. We get 10 meter per second. And time is 5 seconds. So acceleration will be v minus u upon t. Just put values and solve it. We get 1 meter per second square. And then we are to calculate the distance covered. For finding the distance covered, now look here carefully. They have used the second equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square. But you can use third equation of motion also. V square minus u square is equal to 2as, and from that equation also you will get same answer. Children, you need to remember one thing. You don't have to cram that this particular equation of motion will be used in this particular numerical. You don't have to cram. How to decide about the equation of motion which will be used? How to decide? So for that, you have to see the factors, the quantities which are given to you, and see the quantities that you want to find out, and then write an equation in which only one factor is unknown. All other factors are known and only one is unknown. Like in this equation, in second equation of motion, we know u, t, a and t. We know all these. We don't know s, so we can use this equation. Similarly, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. In that also, only s is unknown. All other factors, all other quantities, they are known to us. So from v square minus u square is equal to 2as, we can also calculate, and the answer will be 37.5 meter. So that's the answer of this question. Now we have next example 8.7. The brakes applied to a car produce an acceleration of 6 meter per second square in the opposite direction to the motion. As the brakes are applied, an acceleration is produced in opposite direction of motion. Therefore, with A, we will be putting negative sign. Here in this question, A will be minus 6 meter per second square. If the car takes 2 seconds to stop after the application of brakes, calculate the distance it travels during this time. So as I have told, A will be minus 6 meter per second square, time will be 2 seconds, and the body comes to rest. Therefore, final velocity will be 0. And we have to calculate the distance covered. Now for finding distance covered, we have two equations of motion. Second equation of motion and third equation of motion also. In both second and third equation of motion, S you have to calculate and U is also unknown to you. All other things are known, but U is also unknown. So you have to find U first, and then you have to go to either third or second equation of motion to calculate S. So that is why we are calculating U first. Although it is not asked in the question that you have to find out initial velocity, but you have to calculate initial velocity. Only after that you will be able to use either second or third equation of motion to find out the distance traveled. So let us calculate U first. So for finding U, we have first equation of motion. V is equal to U plus AT. Now V is 0, U you have to calculate, A will be minus 6, and this time T will be 2 seconds. So you solve it and you get U is equal to 12 meter per second square. Now you can use, as I've told you, you can use second equation of motion or you can use third equation of motion. Put values and then solve it. You will be getting 12 meter answer. Like ut, this is 12 meter per second and t will be 2 seconds plus half into 80 square. Half we have written here, A will be minus 6. Be careful about the sign. A is minus 6 here, and t square will be 2 square, and then you solve it, you are getting 12 meter. So I will advise that you solve this numerical and the previous one also. Example 8.6 and example 8.7. You solve these two numericals by different equations of motion. Like this 8.7 example, for this question, use third equation of motion, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. You use this equation and even then you will be getting the same answer.